Hi everybody, this is a instructional video on how to do 6.07, the Adaptable Writer. So for this assignment, what you're going to be doing is you are going to have a news article that's provided for you, and you're going to rewrite it. So what I want to do really quick, however, show you where to find that news article. So if you click on this lesson introduction here, and you go into the resources, you're going to click right here, and it's the model news story. Okay, so I actually already have it up here, so I'm gonna click there. So the actual story that you're doing, it's called Barefoot and Busted. So everyone will be doing this story. This is the story that everyone is going to rewrite. And basically what you're going to be doing is you're going to be rewriting this in an online format. So this version here is a hard print newspaper article, right? So what I'm wanting you to do is switch it over to an online format, which requires some things that I'll chat with you about here in just a second. So when we go back over to the actual assignment, you will be able to see you can find the assignment in multiple places, but I'm going to take you just back to the Dropbox. It's right here. The rubric is down here. The news story, again, for the actual assignment is here. Sorry, not the news story. This is actually the assignment, and then this is the writing checklist. So the story, remember, you're finding back up here. I'm going to try and stick it down here if I can. I probably would make that easier for you guys. So when we open up the assignment, what's going to happen is we'll pull open the actual assignment. So the first thing I want to emphasize to you, I know this, we're jumping over to this word count. I'm going to be pretty flexible on this. If it's less than that, I'm not, it's fine. But I mean, ideally shoot for that. If it's less, unless you're typing 100 words or 200 words, it needs to be a little longer than that. But obviously it can be a little bit more brief. Okay. So for this assignment, basically what you're going to be doing is you're going to read Barefoot and Busted, and then you are going to take it and you're going to switch it around to make it this online version. So what does that mean? So I'm actually going to have you look at the rubric really quick because that's going to give you a better idea of exactly what we need to do for this. So I'm going to enhance this just a little bit. So basically, the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to trim the story. So by trimming, that means you're going to adapt the story and you are going to trim it. And you're going to get rid of any unnecessary facts that you don't think really needs to belong in the story. So you're going to omit some stuff. So you're actually shrinking the story down quite a bit. It's not going to be anywhere as long as the original version, which is this, right? It's not going to be anywhere near that long. So you're shrinking it down. Um, you have to kind of recap what was already said. So you want to make sure that you do that and that any unnecessary things have been taken out. So the next thing you're doing are effective adaptations through alterations. So what does that mean? So you are going to take the text to an online venue. So this includes some things. So this includes the story's voice needs to be active. So active voice means things are happening right now, not in the past, right? Or not in the present, or sorry, not in the future. They're in the present. So that verbiage might need to be changed throughout the story. You might have to change some of the past tense. And you need to pick things that have kind of like an immediacy to them, right? This is very important. Long paragraphs have to be incorporated into bullets or subheads to break up the text. So if we're looking, do you see how long this is just a bunch of long paragraphs? So instead of these long paragraphs, we're going to maybe put a subheading here, or we're going to put a subheading here, or maybe we're going to bullet some of these points instead of having these long drawn out sentences, right? So we're going to make it just a little bit shorter. All right. So those are the things that you're going to want to think about changing. All right. So we want to add bullets or subheadings, right? Um, Changing the headline or subheads to have written or to be rewritten to include keywords. So we want to maybe make sure that there are keywords in those subheadings or in the headings that you're going to be adding in. Um, Effective adoptions through additions. So one of the other things that I'm going to want you to look at is to include hyperlinks. I know some of you have already done this, so you're going to be like, oh, I already know how to do a hyperlink. So basically, by adding a hyperlink, we may be talking about um, uh, if you see this man, contact the whatever police department. So you may hyperlink the police department where it might have their contact information in that hyperlink where they just click on it and that pops the police website. So those types of things. So you want to add hyperlinks in there. That's one of the things that you're really wanting to look at. And then obviously, again, subheadings to break it up into a more manageable block of text. The last thing that you're going to be graded on is the creativity of social media and other online platform suggestions. So basically, this is the student has made extensive and effective use of social media and other online techniques to enhance the story's presentation. Suggestions include creative use Facebook, Twitter, or other social media applications. The student also suggests other online platforms such as online chat or surveys to conduct surveys that media outlets could host or conduct. So my advice to you would be to look at any online social media platform like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Look at their platform that they're using, look at how they do things, and you want to kind of follow that guideline. Um, just a suggestion that will make it much easier for you. Can you go in, add subheadings, shorten this up, bullet point some stuff, add some links, and still do great and get credit? Absolutely, you can do that. But the last part of this is you really want to kind of focus to look at the online and kind of how media is going now. It's obviously switching to something different, right? So just keep that in mind. All right, so let's look at the assignment really quick. So as you're looking at the assignment, barefoot and busted, that's the assignment that you're using. And you're rereading the news story, you're trimming it, you're going to alter it, you're going to add material, review and polish it, right? So it's pretty simple in the fact that you already have the story and that you just are pretty much rewriting it and adding the bells and whistles of an online um, of the online platform. So just kind of keep that in mind. So make sure that when you are going to complete this assignment, you really follow that rubric because those are the things that you are going to be graded on. So I can't emphasize enough that if you do not have um, the story trimmed down, you're going to not get credit for this box. If you do not write an active voice, you're going to miss out on those points. If you do not have this story to where it has the adaptions and the creativity, then you're obviously going to lose points for those things. So just really important to keep those things in mind. If you have questions, please let me know. Do not hesitate to ask. And hopefully this will be kind of a fun, interesting assignment for you. It is worth 50 points, and you will have a week to do it. So again, if you have questions, please let me know.